What's the worst thing you found out about your stepchild that you never saw coming? I've been Bailey's stepdad for a year. His father Dyson still has him every other weekend. Still coaches his baseball team. Still gets the Father's Day cards. The only fake thing in this family is me. I spent the first 12 months trying to get Bailey to look me in the eye. I asked about school. Shrug. Offered to throw the ball around. I'm tired. Made his favorite dinner once. Chicken parm. Extra cheese. He took the plate to his room. Every time Dyson pulled into the driveway to pick him up, he'd look at me through the windshield and smile. Don't worry. He knows who his real dad is. I noticed things though. The way Bailey flinched when cabinet doors slammed. The way he came back from Dyson's weekends 2 shades quieter than when he left. One night I was lying in bed and heard Claire's voice from the kitchen. She was on the phone. I only caught pieces through the wall. Bailey's gone for the night. I listened closer. What if Dyson is right? What if the facility is the right call? My heart dropped. I walked into the kitchen. Claire was still holding the phone. Where's Bailey? She covered the receiver. Probably just going for a walk. He does that sometimes. Something felt off. Really off. I grabbed my keys off the counter. She put the phone on speaker and dialed Dyson. His voice came through groggy, half asleep. He's being dramatic. He does this for attention. He'll be back by morning. Claire looked at me. I watched her shoulders relax. I watched her believe it. I'm going to look for him, I said. Dyson laughed through the speaker. Don't. You're not his father. You'll just make it worse. Claire didn't say anything. I walked out the door. First stop, his school. Parking lot empty. Lights off. Nothing. Second stop, the park on 5th Street. Swings creaking in the wind. Benches empty. Nothing. Third stop, the 7-Eleven on Maple where he buys those energy drinks Claire hates. 1 a.m. Nothing. 2 a.m. Nothing. 2:47 a.m. I was about to turn around and go home. Then I passed the overpass on Route 34. There was a figure standing on the wrong side of the railing. I pulled over, killed the engine, sat there for 3 seconds. Didn't call 911, didn't call Claire, didn't call Dyson. I got out and walked up the embankment, slow, quiet, gravel crunching under my shoes. Bailey was standing on the ledge, hands gripping the rail behind him, knuckles white, eyes fixed on the road 60 feet below. Wind whipped across the overpass. A truck passed underneath, horn echoing. I didn't reach for him. I climbed over the railing, sat down next to him, let my legs dangle off the edge. He didn't look at me. I'm not gonna grab you, I said. I'm just gonna sit here. Nothing. Cars below, wind cutting through my jacket, cold metal under my palms. 5 minutes, 10, 15. Then he started talking. His dad first hit him when he was 9. Not every day, not even every week, just enough. Just when no one else was around. He told a teacher in 6th grade, Mrs. Patterson. She called Dyson in for a meeting. Dyson sat in the plastic chair and cried. Said Bailey had an active imagination. Said he'd been acting out since the divorce. Said he was worried about his son's mental state. They believed Dyson. After that, Dyson made sure no one ever would believe Bailey again. Told the family Bailey was unstable. Told the school counselor he needed extra support. Told Claire he was concerned about Bailey's episodes. Every door closed before Bailey could walk through it. He said if I ever told anyone again, he'd make it worse. Bailey's voice cracked, and no one would believe me anyway. He made sure of that. Silence. Wind. A car horn somewhere far away. Tonight I heard Mom on the phone. His jaw tightened. She thinks I'm crazy. She's thinking about sending me away. He laughed. Wet. Broken. He won. There's no one left. I looked at him. 15 years old. Standing on a ledge at 3 a.m. completely alone. There's me. He shook his head. You don't believe me either. I believe you. He turned his head. Looked at me for the first time. I've watched you flinch when doors slam. I didn't know what it was. I kept my voice steady. But I knew something was wrong. I believe you, Bailey. His face crumpled. I didn't grab him. Didn't pull. Just held out my hand. He looked at it, then took it. Climbed back over the railing. The second his feet hit concrete, he grabbed my jacket with both fists and buried his face in my chest. I held him on the side of Route 34 at 3 a.m. and let him fall apart. I drove him to St. Mary's. They admitted him for observation. I sat in the plastic chair next to his bed and didn't move until sunrise. Dyson walked in at 7:14 a.m. Claire 2 steps behind him. He looked at me like I'd kidnapped his son. You had no right. He's my son. I didn't answer. I was watching Bailey. He was sitting up in bed, eyes on his father. Dyson stepped closer. Tell them you're fine. Tell them you were being dramatic, like always. Bailey didn't blink. He's been hitting me for 6 years. Dyson laughed, shook his head, looked at Claire. See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. He needs professional help. Bailey's voice came out flat, calm. There's a scar on my left shoulder blade from when you threw me into the dresser when I was 11. You told Mom I fell off my bike. Claire's hand went to her mouth. Check if you don't believe me. Silence. Bailey looked at me, eyes red, voice breaking. Dad is the only one who believed me.